MMA Weekly here with the champ, TJ Dillashaw. Thanks so much for taking the time. We appreciate it.
No problem.
Seems like you've been put on a little bit of a roller coaster here lately. You had an opponent change first with Dominic Cruz getting injured again.
Yep.
Rafael Assuncao, his foot's injured. So what was your headspace during this whole thing? I mean, this isn't like any type of contendership fight. This is for the belt.
Yeah, you know, the fight I wanted was Cruz. You know, I mean, that's the fight I wanted to take and the fight that I feel like the fans wanted, and that was the guy I wanted to beat. Unfortunately, he hurt himself, you know, and best of luck to him to getting back. I think it's going to be another tough year for him. You know, you just got to take it with a grain of salt. I mean, if you don't get the fights you want, you know, just being the champ, just going to be ready to fight whoever steps up.
As far as fighting Cruz, a lot of people thought that style versus style would be incredibly dynamic. Training for that fight, did you do anything really to change your style, or did you just feel like
I didn't get
out footwork him?
I didn't get to train for the fight. He got hurt,
yeah, right.
So I haven't even got to train for him. But you know, I helped you train for him. I had a game plan set, and it would have been no problem. You know, they say that I have the same kind of footwork as Cruz, but mine's more a lot more dangerous and a little bit more coming for the kill. You know, he's doing it to outpoint you. So you know, it was the least threatening fight possible.
When you look at it, I mean, it seems like your past two fights, not only have you just definitively beat these people for basically 4.5 rounds and then have 5th round finishes, how are you able to keep such a dynamic pace and then have the energy to really finish it in the 5th? It just seems like that gas tank is endless for you.
Well, obviously training. You know, you got to train super hard to have cardio like that, but as well as staying relaxed. You know, I feel like most of the guys that get tired that you see fight, I think nerves get to them, being too tight, not being relaxed. The more relaxed you are on your feet, the movement you're used to having when you're in practice and not being nervous is going to help you keep your cardio. You know, you're going to be able to push that pace through a full 5 rounds.
When you won the championship, you were an incredibly drastic underdog. And when you defended it for the first time, you were an incredibly drastic favorite.
Yeah.
In your mindset, what do you feel, if anything, changes for you in those different situations?
Nothing really, man. I mean, you got to think about every fight the same. You got to think of every opponent being dangerous and that you're aware of what he's going to bring to the table. Because if not, you're going to get caught, you're going to get beat, you're going to be not ready for your opponent. You can't overlook anybody or overestimate how good they're going to be as well. You just got to believe in yourself and you know, bring your best.
And also, before we go, we're out here in Denver, Colorado. We want to talk a little bit about the whole Dwayne Bang Ludwig grand opening. I mean, being here, training with him, how's it been going back and forth?
This is the first time I've been in his gym. You know, excited to come out and check it out. And now it's established and got classes going and got a good gym out here. You know, it's going to be nice for me to be able to cross train before I get into camp, and then when we get into camp, you know, I have to figure something out to where I'm going to spend some of my time out here, or get Dwayne to come out to Sacramento every now and then, you know. But me and Dwayne are going to continue to work together. It's going to be great. What
do you think the biggest differences are, or really, do they really complement each other between training with Campman in Sacramento and Ludwig here?
You know, it's hard to compare. You know, it's completely different people, so they run practices different, different techniques. So you just got to take advantage of learning from both guys. You know, I mean, I got the best of both worlds. I got a mastermind like Dwayne to pick me apart and keep my technique perfect, and a guy like Campman has been there, done that, and you know, has been through those wars in the UFC just as Dwayne has, and you know, give us his perspective on technique as well.
Perfect. Thanks a lot, Chad.
No problem.